Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing the most popular IWC Portugieser ever. Whether you call it the Portuguese or the Portugieser, the reference 3714 Portugieser Chronograph is the all-time bestseller of the entire range, launched in 1998, and as of this day, 2019, prior to SIHH, still cataloged. This is the ultimate modern IWC. If you want the iconic watch on the wrist, it's this. The timepiece is also nice and wearable. This is reference 3714-91. There have been many iterations, few as fetching as this stainless steel 40.9mm case with sunburst blue dial. The timepiece is slim too. Its distinctive feature is that flared bezel, but although it does look like a little bit of a cantilevered hook, nevertheless, any dress cuff, and you can see my shirt right next to it, easily slides over this watch, as it's only 12.8 millimeters thick, so this watch is shirt sleeve friendly, even if you're wearing tight cuffs. Lug to lug, it's an easy watch to wear. The Portuguese is known for being oversized, but this model is not. 47.8 millimeters lug to lug with a 20 millimeter lug spacing, so you'll have a world of OEM and aftermarket options in that size. Now, when we get a little bit closer, you see that though this timepiece is considered to be one of the mass market Portuguese references, it's not an entry level piece. It features a handsome, lightly bolstered, large rectangular scale alligator leather with a gloss black treatment, a folded edge monotone stitch, calfskin on the underside, and a full deployant clasp. No pin buckle here. You can see blasted inside with polished exterior facings. It's a full deployant clasp with both polished and satin finished facets on the buckle portion for insurance against droppage while donning or removing. Because the watch isn't oversized, they can give it a huge arcing lug span, so sometimes when a watch is too big, the lugs have to be cut down indecently, creating proportional issues aesthetically. Not the case here, because the watch is under 48 millimeters lug to lug. The lugs are long, arcing, shaped, and splayed. They contribute to the grace of the watch, and the Portuguese has always featured a rather Calatrava style late Art Deco integration of lugs with caseband. Remember, the Calatrava came around with reference 96 at Patek Philippe in 1932. The Portuguese followed in 1939. Polished lug hoods, and you can see the underside of that cantilevered flared bezel is also of high polished steel and makes for a handsome contrast. The watch also has a wonderful dial with tremendous nuance. I'm going to try to show you some of the finer features of it. It has a dished ray-hot outboard that acts as the chapter ring for the seconds. I'm going to wind this watch so I can run the chrono for your enjoyment and mine. And you can see that that ray-hot helps to span the distance from the bezel down to the dial base. So that unifies the outer components with the inner. All polished, very simple Arabic-style numerals and a little bit of an Art Deco minimalist font. You note that the center dial does feature a sunburst, but the sub-registers feature a concentric snailing or stamped circular guilloche pattern. They have a more muted metallic tone, and there's a dimple-style polished metallic seconds and minutes track outboard. At center, needle-style counterweighted seconds hand with foil or leaf-style hour and minutes. Nicely balanced dial. It features a twin register design that's handsome with a bilateral symmetry and even a little bit of a cruciform symmetry as the chronograph automatic script balances out the IWC logo and marquee at 3 o'clock. Check out the vintage-inspired pump pushers and the caseback. The watch isn't terribly water-resistant, 30 meters, but underneath that 30-meter water-resistant caseback is the IWC caliber 79350. It's an IWC modified and regulated 31-jewel variant of the Valjoux 7750 automatic chronograph, which means it beats at 4 Hz or 28,800 vibrations per hour. It features a stop seconds function. It is very, very tough, and with unidirectional winding, more efficient than bidirectional, this one easily and quickly charges up its 44-hour power reserve. IWC does a lot of internal reconfiguration of this movement as well as regulation of what starts as a very high-grade splayed spoke balance top or chronometer grade 7750. So there's a lot of IWC manufacturer watchmaking going on inside this iconic case. They often say if you're going to own just one, get a Rolex sub, a Breitling Navitimer, Cartier Tank Louis Cartier, and perhaps a Rolex Submariner. If you're going to get just one IWC, you want to grab yourself a Mark Series pilot watch or the Portuguese automatic. With the 3716 already on the horizon, this has the makings of a discontinued classic. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox.